Alrighty, welcome back everybody. Lunchtime is over. So we're gonna get going on finishing up Wally here and then get started on Eve and Mo. So we're on bag 4. 7 bags. This is where we're at so far. Took about an hour and a half. Majority of Wally is complete. So good start here. Have Wally in his little trash compartment. So, get going on bag 4. Honestly, I should have finished this off, but I wanted to leave you guys hanging a little bit. There's not a whole lot of pieces in this one, so it shouldn't take too terribly long. And then we'll get going on Eve and Mo. Get them built, and like I said, this set will be done today, which will be super nice. That's why I chose this set. Wanted it done ASAP, hosting Christmas in the next couple weeks, and not sure how much time I'm truly gonna have. So I make sure to be able to get it all done. Alrighty. Oh man. I'm so stuffed now from lunch. Ate way too much. Now I feel awful. Way too much food. Maybe I'll have time for a nap later. Been doing laundry while I've been doing this, and trying to make it as productive as possible here. That way when I'm done, I'm not behind on all my other stuff that needs to get done. Look at all that luscious hair, huh? Alrighty. Let's just turn it this way. I added that on wrong. So we're gonna turn that around. Okay, work on getting the other eye on. Everything is the same but reversed. There we go. That's what we got so far. He's coming really close. Just gotta make the eyeballs left. build the other eye. Almost ready for the reveal, you guys. Gotta add one more detail. Harold. Wally can't go anywhere without Harold. There you go. There's Mr. Wally. His hands go up and there you go. There. Now he's doing his trash. Welcome back, USA Patriot. And he's done. Got Harold on top. His hands, trash compartment. Get that in there. Good to go. Pretty cool. Mad Tinker, welcome back, buddy. So, the eyes and head move. Okay, so you can move this one pretty good. It's got this pivoting ball here that his neck's on. So head is pretty, you can, oh, there goes Harold. You can do that one quite a bit. His eyes only go that much. So quite a bit of movement, honestly, for what little bit there are. yeah, pretty cool. Turned out really well. Like I said, I was expecting it to be a little bit bigger. So, but overall, it's like a pretty good showing size just for like little space. Like if you had a little shelf and stuff to display them, it would be perfect. So, kind of just depends. He doesn't drive. Just kind of slides. But they do move, but for some reason they aren't moving on the ground for them to move. Mine just slides. There's nothing to grip. So, not bad. Now, we get into making Mo. I can tell already by bag 5, this is going to be Mo. This should finish Mo out, it looks like. Mo is the little sweeper guy. So now we'll have Mo and Eve in the boot. I guarantee Mo is all in bag 5. Because looking at bag 6 and 7, it's gonna be Eve. Bag 5. Yeah, this is a little bag. Shouldn't take too long with getting Mo. And Mo's a little guy, but he's still important for the movie. Yeah. See, I thought it would have moved a lot better. Like those tracks, like, they move, but don't move when you're actually playing. So, this depends on what you're using it for. For my case, it doesn't really matter because I'm just going to be displaying them. So, not the end of the world for me. But if someone actually wanted to play with them, you know, that would be a little bit of a different factor there. We're going to get Mo created here. That took about 2 hours then for Wally itself. Which isn't terrible. Isn't terrible at all, honestly. My brown piece. Uh-oh. Brown piece. Still in the bag. Fingers crossed. That's the only piece that I miss. Yeah, so I've had a couple sets where I've missed a couple pieces, but I haven't had it happen too often, thankfully. So that one had me a little bit worried. But now I'm missing another piece here. That one fell in the box too. All right, now we can get rolling. Yeah, I can test it on the floor too and see if it works great on carpet. Just needs something to grass. This is too smooth of a surface, so carpet it works really well. But soft surfaces, flat, smooth surfaces, no. No, it does not. Yes, for sure. I was thinking it was probably the case too, is it just didn't have anything to grab onto and truly make it turn. Mad Tinker, did you finish your DeLorean yet? Or are you still working on it? There it is. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for joining. If you're just joining, we just got Wally finished up. Now we're working on Mo. Mad Tinker, you're still working on your DeLorean? Good. Okay. You got a lot left? Last time you were still kind of at the start. Are you like halfway now? Not bad. Yes, Patriot. Says he has some of the Legos just to display them as well. Yeah, when I had the DeLorean build, I enjoyed that build quite a bit, honestly. There were some spots in it I was just like, oh my gosh, like this is tedious. But the overall mechanism and everything on the bottom of the DeLorean, I love that concept of like for the wheels. That's huge. You know, flipping it back and forth, making the wheels flip in and out. Like, that was cool. Yeah, I get those chores done. That's why I was like, I'll be streaming, doing some laundry. Obviously, I won't do laundry on stream, but everything's getting done yet. swapped out more during that little break there for lunch. Got more people viewing. Who else do I got watching today? It's been a long time since I've streamed my Lego stuff. We're talking months, guys. It's been long overdue. Very long overdue. Again, one of Mo's arms in here, it looks like. Yeah, for sure. Like I said, it's so unique of how they did it. Really, really cool build. That was one I did not get a case for, but instead I got a stand that it sits on. So then I flipped the mechanism, had the wheels in the flying mode, and it sits like it's flying. And that's how I displayed mine. I think you have this set as well, too, if I'm not mistaken, right? Or you were looking at possibly getting it, Mad Tinker. And it's possible you probably already went for your chores that you have. Okay, so this is what we got for Mo so far. Just a little cleaning brush. Almost done with Mo here, you guys. Just building his head right now. Couple final pieces here. And we'll stick it on and move on to our last couple bags of Eve. This is going to be short videos, you guys. Well, not necessarily short videos, but a short series, because usually there's at least a few few parts. And with this one's only going to have more than likely 2-part videos. I might push it to 3, we'll just have to see. Don't really want to make it 3. We'll just see how long it gets to be. And there you go. 2 extra pieces in that bag. Little Mo. Got his little brush. His head moves. Little bit. Pretty much all the way around, front and back, however you want to do it. And then his hands move up and down. But you have to pretty much, it's a heavy one, so you have to get the head and the brush in the right spot so it doesn't tip over. So, got Mo and Harold, Wally so far. Got 2 bags left. Bag 6. Bag 7. Time to get Eve rolling. Dropping pieces on the floor now. Make sure all the pieces are out of the bag this time. I used to like actually sort these pieces out instead of just dumping them as is, like when I first started. And then I've kind of given up on that. I'm like, nah, we're gonna just dump and go. Saves a lot more time. You're spending this much time sorting. You're just literally going, getting it done. So get Eve going here. And I'm gonna have a lot of time to get stuff done this weekend yet. Probably won't start another build. Yeah, who knows? We'll see. Maybe I'll do a speed racer or something. Do another smaller one for you guys. Kind of see how things pan out, what time it is. Go from there. Like I said, I do have some homework and stuff I have to get going on for my master's program that I'm in. Got 4 of you guys watching. I appreciate that. Thank you for hopping on. If you're watching, make sure to, you can always feel free to hop in the chat. If you aren't already, go ahead and hit that follow button. That way you can be alerted when I am streaming. If you haven't already, go ahead to my YouTube channel. That's big too, is when you subscribe, comment, like, do all the things that you know to do. That support is greatly appreciated. Both channels. Same thing, Mr. Pedersen Gaming for that one. That one has everything that I've done up to this point. Twitch only has them for so long, and then they get deleted. So I have those all on YouTube. Every live stream that I've done. We had some color, and I know there's some Lego builders that when they see these color pieces and they know that they're going to be covered up, they'll go in their stash of extra pieces from other sets. Like if I had white ones of them or black ones or whatever color that I know aren't as rare. I don't know if these are rare ones either, but let's just say they are, because there are some colors that are only in specific sets, so they're a lot rarer piece. They would take these and swap them out with a gray one or a black one or whatever. We're on page 24 already of our second book, step 13 of Eve. This is what we got so far of her body. Some cool, bright, nice colors there to look at, even though we already know they're going to be buried. Okay, now we're going to work on the body. This has honestly been a super easy build. Nothing super complex. Nothing super necessarily tedious. I mean, we had the tracks, but honestly, those weren't that bad. I was expecting a lot worse with those because that was the first time I've worked with them. But they weren't bad to put together by any means. I was really worried about them busting, meaning they're so tiny and fragile. But even that really didn't happen. I mean, I have 2 extra of them, so that part's nice. But yeah, I mean, nothing crazy with this build. It's pretty friendly. This is one of the sets they say could be 1 to 2 builders at a time, and that's because there's 2 separate books. So one person could have worked on Wally as the other one was working on Mo and Eve, which if you wanted like a quality time thing with a friend or family member or significant other, you could have done this set. And I know they do make multiple sets where they do post it saying it's a 1 to 2 person build or whatever amount of people can build it at the same time and not just have to go in specific order, which that's nice. When they do that, that makes it a lot easier because then you can actually get it done a lot quicker instead of like, I have to pick up right then and there where I'm at. I have no other choice. But for me, I'm by myself, so I got myself to work on, and once I just pick up wherever I leave off. That's how mine works. So, alrighty. I'll show you here again in just a second. We're almost done with this part, so I'll show it once it's completed here. Did I miss a piece? I did. Almost reveal time, you guys. Oh no, I already did that. Brick separator. Okay, get this on there. Okay, this is the backside of Eve. Got that all on. So yellow to yellow. And then we'll go blue to blue. So now we'll start the front side. This part's nice because this is on there and not a sticker. There's no stickers in this set, which is great. Absolutely love that. My bigger sets, when there's a lot of stickers, like that one had some stickers on the inside. Rivendell had some stickers on the inside. I mean, those ones aren't fun when you have all those stickers to work on. There we go. It's like finding the pieces, right? They're all white. They all blend together. I feel like this is the last of my bag, but it's not. Like, we still got one more bag yet, but this is probably going to be another hour for everything, and we'll be done. So, not too excessive of a build. No, a nice, short, sweet one. I like the nice short and sweet ones, honestly. Don't get me wrong, I love the look after those big ones are done, but they just take forever. Like, my Lord of the Rings ones, they were 20 hours each. And that, for me, was too long. Too long. This is going to be the front side of Eve because of the Eco badge. Then it's blue to blue. Okay. Put that up. Do the same thing on the other side. There you go. So you have the little arm sleeves. Whoa, that glare though on that lighting. The sun's hitting the window just right. Wrap it around the top for the head. And we're gonna have our stand that we make, showing that she's like floating in the air, you know, which is cool how they did that. Do it like this. There. So that's where we're at so far. We're wrapping it up, guys. That's big. Big 7. Eve is coming. This is gonna be a lot faster than I planned on. All these tiny pieces. We have a boot to make yet, you know? Eve's boot. Alrighty. Love that. Not a sticker. Printed on. Perfect. Whoa, I'm throwing pieces now, right? Alright, let's get this going here. start building her arms is what we're going to do here. We're going to work on the one side. I bet this bag's probably 30 minutes or less. So that's probably about what we're going to be streaming left, is about 30 minutes or so. You guys gotta be more talkative in chat. It's too quiet. Okay. So Eve's arms can be pushed in, stored flat, or pulled out so she could shoot. So that's nice. A little cool feature. Okay. Now we're gonna turn her around. Do the other arm. Should go a little bit faster on this side. Freelancer Prince, long time no see. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've streamed. We're talking months. Probably almost half a year even, if you actually go back and truly look at it. How have you been? I was like, all my people that follow me are probably gonna be like, where's this guy even at? Like, is he even streaming anymore? Like, yeah, I try to. It's just been super crazy and busy, and haven't been able to get to it as much as I would like. Between work and coaching and going back to school for my master's, and there's just a lot happening at once. So haven't really had time. So this weekend I got most of my stuff done that I needed to. Got some stuff yet to do, but spent most of the week just trying to work on stuff, so then this weekend I could relax and be able to hop on and do some Lego building for you guys. I really wanted to make that happen this weekend, so I'm glad that I was able to make it work. What have you been up to lately? Anything fun and crazy? He's about almost complete here. Not too much longer. Just working on her last arm, and then her head's gonna pop on in like 2 seconds because it's 4 big blocks. So that part's nice. Okay, got that arm tucked away. Good to go. That's what we got so far. We're making pretty good time here. almost done. Eve is seconds away from being complete, you guys. Okay, there's Eve. Now we gotta make our boot. Gotta make the boot. Oh. Okay. That's a different technique for sure. So there's our boot. And her part can come out too. There's room for the boot. Get that boot in there. That doesn't close nicely though. Okay. Doesn't close as nicely as Wally's does. It kind of pops out, leaving a lip here with the boot in there. So I'm not necessarily a fan of that. But there's no other place to really have the boot. Eve's arms do come out, so that's cool. You know, you can have her in the shooting position or whatever. Came off the stand apparently. So that part, this is kind of awkward with her head and whatnot. I'm not really a fan of how that turned out. So, I mean, I'll give a quick review of everything, but so like I said, this boot, it's in there, that's cool, but this sleeve sticks out too much. So then, therefore, when you try to clip this back on and store it, it doesn't clip nicely. This stand keeps falling off, which I don't understand why. But Eve is very awkward, very weird, which is what it is, you know. understandable because they're trying to make her head float and stuff like it is. So that part does make sense. Mo's heavy, so you have to make sure his head and stuff are actually in line to make sure he doesn't flop over. Well, he turned out pretty well. So overall, I spent maybe, I think my last stream was like an hour and a half. This one's not quite an hour and a half, so less than 3 hours. Got this build done real quick. Pretty easy build. $2. So you got even Mo in one and then Wally in the other with Harold. Yeah, so that's that. So thank you guys for the ones that joined in, hopped in. That's greatly appreciated. They're nice, neat little shelf pieces, you know, not something that you would play with a lot. But get this, probably keep the arms out a little bit, makes it look a little bit better. Make her look like she's blushing at Wally there a little bit. And Mo's cleaning. So there she be. Thanks for joining you guys, and hope you have a good rest of your weekend. I don't know if I'm going to stream another set or not this weekend. We'll see. Haven't fully decided that. So let me know if you guys want that, and we'll go from there. Peace out.